Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Ni hao ma, howdy, and live, trance, and prosper. Hi, I'm Professor Brian David Phillips, and welcome to my home. So let's get to it. Is artificial intelligence the new Operation Mindfuck? If you've never heard that term before, don't worry. It's not as wild as it sounds. Or maybe it is. The ideas comes from Robert Anton Wilson, and it was all about shaking up rigid belief systems. But today, AI might be doing that on a scale we've never seen before. Think about it. AI is rewriting the rules of how we work, communicate, and even think, from reshaping entire industries to challenging long-standing cultural norms. It's forcing us to re-examine everything we thought we knew about the world. But here's the real question. Is this massive disruption liberating us or destabilizing us? Let's dig into it. In this video, I want to explore how AI might be the modern day version of Robert Anton Wilson's Operation Mindfuck. Please note, for purposes of this video and this public discussion, this public discourse, if you will, I am spelling mindfuck Mindphuck. So when you hear me say mindfuck, please remember there's a PH in there, just like Phillips. I don't spell Phillips with an F. I spell mindfuck with a PH, just for purposes of this discussion. Wilson's goal was to disrupt rigid systems and open minds to new possibilities. AI, intentionally or not, is doing something similar. It's upending traditional paradigms and creating entirely new ones. But is that a good thing? Or are we heading into uncharted and potentially dangerous territory? Operation Mindfuck was a countercultural experiment designed to challenge societal norms and force people to question their beliefs. It was all about dismantling the system, dismantling the status quo, and introducing chaos as a way to spark creativity and freedom. Fast forward to today, and AI is playing a surprisingly similar role. It's disrupting everything from the job market to interpersonal communication, shaking the foundations of what we thought was normal. But instead of doing it with pranks or guerrilla art, or it's doing it with algorithms, automation, and machine learning. Markov Cheney is now in the machine. Let's start with the job market. AI has already changed how we work. Entire industries are being restructured as automation replaces traditional roles. Wilson's rich economy should help with that if it's given a chance. Rich economy, what's that? Rising income through cybernetic homeostasis. Remember that for future reference. Not for this video, just for later. Creative fields like writing and design, once thought to be uniquely human, are now being infiltrated by tools like ChatGPT and DALL-E. For some, this is freeing. It takes over repetitive tasks and lets us focus on more meaningful work. But for others, it's destabilizing. What happens when entire professions disappear overnight? Now consider communication. AI chatbots and voice assistants are becoming a normal part of how we interact. We're talking to machines in ways that feel human, and that's changing how we relate to each other. Is this a deeper connection, or are we losing the art of real conversation? These are cultural shifts, with profound implications. So here's the big idea. AI is the ultimate disruptor. It's not just automating processes, it's rewiring how we think, work, and connect. Like Operation Mindfuck, it's forcing us to confront uncomfortable questions about our beliefs, our systems, and our future. But disruption alone isn't enough. It's what we do with it that matters. For example, take education. I'm an educator. I am an associate professor at National Chengchi University in Taipei, Taiwan. I've taught at the same university for 34 years. He's so old. AI tools are making learning more accessible than ever. You can learn a new language, skill, or subject with personalized AI tutors. But at the same time, these tools are challenging traditional education models. If you can get the same knowledge for free online, what's the value of a university degree? It's a question that shakes the very foundation of the education system. My daughter once told me she felt like she learned so much more taking courses on YouTube for free than she learned in her university classes. She learned more after she graduated for free. No father wants to hear that, but hey, I heard it and I understand. Then there's the economy. AI-driven algorithms are transforming markets from stock trading to e-commerce. They predict trends, optimize supply chains, and even create personalized shopping experiences. This level of efficiency is amazing, but it also raises concerns about fairness and accessibility. Are these systems leveling the playing field or concentrating power in the hands of a few? And let's not forget social norms. AI-generated influencers and synthetic media are redefining concepts like authenticity and trust. When a virtual influencer can sell products and gain millions of followers, what does that say about how we define real? These shifts are subtle, but they're reshaping how we interact with media, brands, and even each other. Now, some people argue that this disruption is exactly what humanity needs. They see AI as a tool for liberation, breaking down outdated systems, and paving the way for new opportunities. Rich, rising income through cybernetic homeostasis. Always remember that. Others worry that it's moving too fast, destabilizing society before we have a chance to adapt. Both perspectives have merit, and the truth probably lies somewhere in the middle. Here's the twist. Wilson believed that chaos wasn't something to fear. It was a necessary part of growth. Maybe AI's role as a disruptor isn't just about tearing things down. It's about forcing us to think differently by challenging the old paradigms. It's creating space for new ideas, systems, and ways of being. Rising income through cybernetic homeostasis. But that doesn't mean we can be passive. We have to guide this change consciously or risk losing control of it. So, is AI the new Operation Mindfuck with a PH? In many ways, yes. It's dismantling traditional structures, challenging cultural norms, and forcing us to confront the unknown. But whether this disruption liberates us or destabilizes us depends on how we respond. Will we embrace the opportunities AI offers, while staying grounded in our own humanity? Or will we let it reshape the world in ways we can't control? What's the biggest shift AI has caused in your life? Has it liberated you, destabilized you, or maybe both? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you and how you're navigating this massive cultural shift. And remember, if your toaster starts quoting Robert Anton Wilson, it might be time to unplug it for a bit. Thanks for watching. Well, that's it. Be sure to check the links in the description below, as well as the videos in this YouTube channel. I am Professor Brian David Phillips, an associate professor at National Chengchi University in Taipei, Taiwan, where, in addition to teaching undergraduate and graduate courses in English, literature, and language, I am part of research project work in the use of artificial intelligence for language education. I hope you enjoyed this video. For now, though, this is Professor Brian David Phillips saying, live, trance, and prosper. Bye-bye.
Breathe deep, close your eyes, and surrender to the cards. Let the rhythm of the symbols take you far. In the dance of the arcana, see your story start to bloom. Every flip, every turn, it's like magic in the room. Tarot trance, feel the vibe, let your spirit take a ride.